What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today is a great day because we're doing one of two. We're not doing one, we're doing two things today, which is going to be great. I held three fingers up. One, we're checking out the new GoPro Hero 9, which is right here. I'm watching myself, and it's crazy. I think it's an awesome thing to have. The front's a little bit laggy, but it's not too bad because at least I know where my face is on the camera. So first thing, GoPro Hero 9, testing it out. Second thing, we are getting ready for our bike packing trip. Look at this bike. This bike's all packed up. This is my buddy Brett's bike right here. And then there is some bike packing video on YouTube because we've been watching bike packing videos for the past 2 weeks getting ready for this trip. So we're both very excited. We can't wait for it. So a small rundown of the bike. I wanted to give a video, like a loadout video, but everything's loaded up already and it's going to stay loaded to the end of the trip. So we're going to do a quick overview of it, and then when I get back from the trip, when I unpack everything, we'll talk about everything that I have on the bike. So coming to the back, we have a dropper post bag. This bag is specifically made for dropper posts. It has this wolf tooth coupling that goes around your dropper post so that you can still use your dropper post. You lose about 25 millimeters of length, but that's not too bad. So this whole entire pack, which sits up very high so that when I do go down I won't hit it on my seat, is all my kitchen stuff. So my stove is in there, coffee cup is in there, spork is in there, my coffee dripper is in there, everything to do with the kitchen is in there. 2 things of fuel is in there. And then we work our way up front where the majority of the weight is. So this video is actually sponsored by this company right here. They sent me 2 of these so that I can review them for the video. My first sponsorship. I am wicked pumped on that. We're at 400, as of today, we're at 402 subscribers. So we got us a sponsor already, which is friggin' awesome. So in here, they're empty right now, but this is where I will put alcohol. We're gonna bring a couple beers on the trip. So we'll put some big tall beers in there. This little pack right here, this again is a sweet handlebar bag that is curved, and it goes underneath my handlebars. That way it's not as much out front, but this bag does go out front. So this bag is full of food right here. Sleeping bag is inside this handlebar bag. I have my chair poles right here because I did buy a chair. And then this bag right here is going to be quick snacks that I can grab, granola bars and stuff like that. That's going to be right here in the open. And it says it's waterproof. We will find out. Coming down to the front, we have 2 5-liter bags strapped to the Versa mounts made by Toe Peak. And one side is going to be my tent, and then the other side is going to be my thermarest pad and the basically the seat of the chair. So the front end is kind of heavy, but I think that it'll work. That's what today is for. Today is a test ride. Today is we're going to practice to make sure that everything is kind of set up pretty good for the ride. We're going to put a little bit more pressure on the tires, maybe a little bit more pressure in the fork because there's a lot of weight up here. I mean, this bike is very front heavy. Unfortunately, let's see if I can do this. Unfortunately, I do not have the luxury of being able to fit a frame bag because there is a shock right there. But that's not going to stop me from using the bike that I have, because the best bike packing bike to use is the one that you have. I don't know if you can see that handlebar. This is what sucks right here. Look at that. Cracked frame. Warranty process. We'll see how long that takes. So that's my bike. All right, so let's come over to my buddy's bike. He is riding a Trek Farley, which is a fat bike. It's got smaller wheels than normal. I think they're 3.8s maybe, and normally runs 4.5. So yeah, we're down to 3.8s instead of 4.5s. It'll be a little bit easier for the long ride. He's got the same dropper post bag that I have, and as you can see, the bag is all the way down and it's not touching the seat, which is awesome. He has a couple extra bedrock bags that I don't have, but the same concept. Tent poles, his frame bag, same sleeping bag that we both have, the same sleeping bag set up with our handlebar bags, and then he also has a Toe Peak Versa mounts up front with more of his gear. So our bikes are pretty similar, except he's been doing this a lot longer, so he has a little bit better gear than me. So this is only my second trip, so we're kind of just learning as we go, and we're gonna develop good and bad habits, and then hopefully one day we'll have everything that we need. My sleeping bag is definitely a little bit thicker than I would like, but at some point we'll invest in a packable sleeping bag, and we'll try to minimize our footprint on the bike so that we can have less weight on it. Other than that, we're gonna get on the bikes now, test out the GoPro Hero 9. Super excited for that, and then see how these bikes last. We're gonna start with a road, and then we're gonna go into some single track, and we're gonna try it out in every situation that we can to make sure that we're 100% ready. One thing that does suck, that I am stuck with, is going to be my Osprey fanny pack. I'm going to be stuck with that because of water. I was gonna wear a backpack, but I didn't want to have a full 3 liters on me because we have a lot of water sources on the way. So we're gonna use the fanny pack or the hip pack, whatever you want to call it, and then 2 shaker cups full of water, which will put me at about, I think it's just over 1.5 liters, which is good enough for me. So, all right, let's get on out there. Small little road update. I had a couple straps that were hanging out pretty low, but we got them fixed. So far, the front end's wicked tight, but we've only been on the road, so we don't know how it's gonna perform off-road. We are coming up on some single track at some point, but we're trying just to get the feel of everything, make sure everything's nice and tight, and then it's gonna stay packed till the trip. Super stoked. I will see you guys on the single track. Phew. All right, we are into some single track. Ooh. I could have ended worse than I had hoped. Whoa, dude, I am washing out when I turn on this thing.
Oh, it's bike bag.
It's bike baggy. It did kind of wash out a little bit turning, so gotta be a little cautious for that. So we're still locked out for the rear. I think I'm gonna stay that way for a while. I remember last time we went bike packing, the heavier bikes, they kind of they handle a little bit better. This is more of, kind of like a double. This is a double track, you want to call it? Fire road. Ooh. All right, come on, we got this. Oop. All right, well, I guess we wanted to check the durability of everything. Yep, so my seat post is very low. So I definitely hit a lot more. Oh, still a little cautious, you know. Our front end's wiping out a little bit. All right, so our trip went well. Brett's bike does weigh more than mine. We did have a disagreement. He thought that his bike weighed more. I thought mine weighed more. His bike came in as an error, so his weight, what is it, that bike? The weight of his scale goes up to 60, and, right, 60 or 55?
60 pounds.
Yeah, so at 55 pounds, it went in error. We took some weight off of it, so that weighs probably 57 to 60 pounds. Yeah, and then my bike weighs 52 pounds. So I thought that my bike weighed more.
There's a 5 and a 2.
But it doesn't. It weighs less. But everything stayed on it very well, right? Did you have any issues with your bike?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Nope. Everything stayed exactly where it was.
Can I demonstrate what it seems like as we go down the trail at high speed?
Yes.
So first the front end is going to go up, and then it's going to go down. Okay.
That wasn't strapped on.
That was supposed to be just for me. So as you can see here, what you want to do to test your bike, because you're going to want to slam it, okay? This is what it's like when you go
Okay, yeah.
Down really big.
Now it's coming off. Now it's coming off.
So that was called a test. So what you want to do is you want to raise the height of your volley strap. So this strap height was bad. Okay, so we want to raise it, retighten the volley, and that should do it. So that should work out well.
I'm not gonna do that to my bike because I'll probably knock something off. So that's it for today, guys. I will see you guys next week on the bike packing trip. I'll see you then.
No, you won't.